Glass is in the building. How y'all living today? I'm good. I'm a little late. I apologize. I am very happy to be here. Thanksgiving was amazing, and I have an amazing co-host with me today. This brother was straight out of town performing. Came straight from his performance to come say what's up and be on High Off the Glass. Everybody give it up for Montega Rebel, y'all. Give it up for them.
Appreciate how y'all doing out there. How y'all doing?
They already on IG. What up, IG?
In living color.
Damn right. Where were you, and how was the show, fam? Okay, that's what I want to know about.
First show, I stopped in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Nice.
At just a spot called the Storm Cellar. That shit was decent. It was different, but it was decent.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
what was the crowd? What was the makeup of the crowd?
Mixed. It was a mixed crowd.
Okay, bet.
Very mixed crowd. And yeah, they rock out with St. Louis, man. They rock out with us. They rock out with us hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a great event. Great event. Shout out
what
to my brother.
What school is in Lincoln? Isn't it Nebraska University?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
All right, bet.
It's like 30 minutes from Omaha.
There you go. Home of Malcolm. Gotta love it. All right, that's what's up. Where else you go?
Saturday. That was Friday. I was in Lincoln, Nebraska. Saturday, I went to Kansas City.
KC.
Yeah, KC.
Wow.
We had a show. Actually, it was Independence, Missouri, but same difference.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so we went there and rocked out down there, man, and it was the vibe down there was cool.
That's what's
up. It was cool. But I mean, like, not to toot my own horn, but I have good shows every time, man. I don't,
There you go.
Whether it's 5 or 5,000, you know what I'm saying? We do what the fuck we do.
Keep it a buck.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. If you know your wealth, you know what I'm saying, and you know how good you are, there's nothing wrong with expressing it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know your shit is good. Who was with you? Like label mates or
Just me and my brother Zeus.
Okay.
Just me and Zeus.
He an artist as well? Yeah,
Zeus Rebel Waters. Everybody know him as Rucker Puff.
Okay.
Yeah, he went with me and yeah, we tore that shit up. Man.
Damn
we
right.
Tore it up. Yeah.
Damn right, man. I'm so happy for y'all, man. I'm waiting for you. Like when you was telling me you was doing it, I was happy for you. Oh hell yeah. I got shit right here in a jar. Boom, y'all see this? This is care of what is it? Grow Room in O'Fallon. Shout out to my boy Brian. Y'all need to go check them out. Y'all need some good green. Y'all need some supplies to get your cultivation going. Boom. This is what you'll get, and this is all shit cultivated by him. My man is cold-blooded. But yeah, when you told me you was going, bro, I was happy for you, but I was like, damn, he ain't gonna be on the show. And you're like, you a great part of High Off the Glass. Like, I love having you on.
It.
But more importantly, you was about to go out there and rip it. So I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, what? How many songs did you do? How long you been recording?
Man, I've been actually. it's crazy. Like I come from a very musical family.
Okay.
My cousin Kenny Candela, God bless the dead. He's from the East Side. He's a jazz percussionist. He's played with Kenny G, Winston Marsalis, a lot of the greats. And I recorded my first song when I was 8 years old, called I Can Box. Yeah, it was called I Can Box. I was 8 years old.
Dude.
I learned how to play the congas. I learned how to play the quads, the drums, the snare drum, and the soprano horn. So I grew up doing this.
So you got a straight musical family.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
and my uncle
said.
Bo, he plays in a Latin band, and they play at Viva a lot.
Oh, Club Viva?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You talking about I used to live in Central West End, right up the street from that place on McPherson? I'm talking about going there on reggae nights was a fucking treat. Like, that shit was so fucking dope. Oh, my God.
My uncle and his Latin band, they play there a lot.
For real?
Yeah.
I'm about to go back down. Shout out to Club Viva. Club Viva, the first club in St. Louis that I remember, well, not the first, but one of the early ones I remember, I think you could do it in Spruce too, but just blow. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have to worry about shit. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, it's almost commonplace. But back then it was like special. You know what I'm saying? Because it was only like 2 or 3 joints that let you do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, oh my goodness.
Doing this on this level professionally, like the way we've been doing it, it's been for the last 14 years because we signed with Mac 10 in 2010.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, we signed with Mac 10 around 2010 for the second time. The first time, Zeus had signed with him and did the soundtrack for Waist Deep, the Tyrese movie.
Oh, yeah, I remember that joint. Yeah.
The scene where he gets carjacked and his son gets kidnapped. that song is that's Bro's song that they playing. He actually sold the song to Mac 10,
Oh wow.
and he got signed off of that song.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so
Oh wow.
yeah,
Man, props to him. For anybody in Zeus is from here.
yeah.
He's from here too.
Everybody from St. Louis know who Rucker Puff is. If you don't know how he changed his name to Zeus, but everybody knows who Rucker Puff is.
Okay.
The whole
Because I
city.
heard that name Rucker Puff before, but I didn't have any like a face or music to associate it with. All right, here's the thing, fam. I'm still mad I have not had that interview with you. So we gotta sit down and have that shit. Because I can't wait to talk to you about fucking playing for the great John
Temple.
Chaney.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. Like I just
R.I.P.
I want to sit down and interview with your ass. Like that's the main deal. But
Yes, sir. Yes,
we're
sir.
gonna jump in the show real quick. Man, because this dude, I mean, my co-host, y'all, this motherfucker's an artist, and this dude's more of a legend than y'all know. All right, I'm going to start off with it. It's the name of the show, and I don't get it. So somebody help me. NBA Cup. What the fuck? I don't understand it. No, okay, here's the thing. I understand it. I know you got to have a point differential, right, to break up teams that have the same record. But to me, if you have a cup, you have an in-season tournament. I don't think they use in-season tournament no more because Emirates got their name on it. So when you have an in-season, but that's what it is. When you have an in-season tournament and your best team in the league, also the NBA champs aren't in it. I'm kind of confused. I'm kind of confused by that, bro. What were your thoughts, if you have any, on the NBA Cup? Because I don't get it.
I was confused by it myself. And it's known as the Emiratis?
Emirates.
The
Emirates
Cup.
NBA Cup. Yeah, they paying for it.
Yeah, I was confused as hell.
Right.
Like I to this day I've even looked it up and I still don't understand it.
Right.
Just to be completely honest.
Right.
But I think it was announced June of last year.
Yeah, it was like I think it was like late June, July of last year. That's when they were doing it. And the first year they did it, I wasn't with it. I wasn't with it at all. I thought the shit was stupid. But
it's like a tournament that occurs within the regular season.
Yeah, it's a tournament that starts at the beginning of the regular season. I wasn't with it last year, but when the players started to buy in, and you saw that the court, I'm not going to front, the way they made the court look was gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? The way they set the courts off on Tuesdays and Friday nights for this tournament, it's something different. The jerseys were different too, but the jerseys were different and the courts. This year was just the courts. So last year, I wasn't with it at first. This year I am. Like this year I was bought in. I was happy that the Fakers, didn't go as far as they did.
They have been ass.
Yeah, we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. It's lovely. It's lovely. I was happy that the Nuggets weren't doing as good, but the thing that I didn't get, if you lost one game, matter of fact, this is the thing that I didn't like. If you didn't blow teams out, and I mean blow them out by like 20 or more,
5 points,
yeah, like you were asked, you could win every game and still not advance. Like Boston lost one game in that mug. I think it was to the Cavs. That big game, what was it, last month? They lost one NBA Cup game, and now they out. Like, it don't make any fucking sense. Atlanta did go undefeated, but Atlanta was blowing motherfuckers out. So, like, they had their next round in hand before the last round got dealt with. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, I thought it was cool. I like how the players bought in last year. This year, I think they did to a certain extent, but it makes no sense to me how you can have the best team in the league and the NBA champions, and they're out of it, and they only lost one game.
One game, yeah.
I don't know.
I said it doesn't.
I can't fuck with it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
The Lakers are the current champions, correct? Okay.
Of that?
Yeah.
Of that?
Yeah.
But when you can't have the best team in the league and the NBA champs in it, and they played good in the games, it's just, what was it? The last one they played, they didn't blow out. Was it Detroit? I don't think it was Detroit. It was somebody, and they had to blow them out, and they did not blow them out. It was a close game, but they got the W. But that wasn't good enough. So I don't know. I'm kind of pissed off at the NBA Cup. I'm still going to watch it because I'm an NBA fiend. That's what I do. But I don't all the way believe in it. All right. We got NFL and NBA games of the week. Of course, we're going to go to the NBA game of the week first. This is the Champs versus Milwaukee Bucks. It was a great game. I don't know. How much of that game did you watch?
I didn't see any of it because I was recording.
You were recording? Okay.
Yeah.
But I know how that goes.
Actually recording.
How much for your album or just? Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm doing a lot at one time. The album, the documentary, and a movie.
A doc too? Oh man, we gotta do an interview. All right, bro. This dude got a whole doc coming out, y'all. That is ridiculous. You already started shooting for that?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm just in the process of.
Yeah.
I can't write. I don't have the time.
Yeah.
So I just want to tell you the story, and you do the dictation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm in the process of finding somebody now to do that.
That'll work. Okay. All right. So since you was busy creating your legacy and shit, I'll fill you in. It was a great game. Milwaukee played good the whole game. Like Milwaukee did their thing. Dame cried a lot, and which I didn't like. But that's this current NBA era, which my brothers and people I talk to, they cannot stand this shit.
When was that game? On the 3rd?
That game was on. It was on Friday. It was Friday night.
Oh,
it was a Friday night game, and Dame cried a hell of a lot, but he balled. He had 31 points. Giannis had 30. One thing that Jamie Harden, and I don't like Harden. That's why I call him Jamie. One thing he said years ago about Giannis, and I didn't listen to him at the time, but damn if he wasn't lying. The one thing he said about Giannis, I think is, what up, y'all? How y'all living? The one thing he said, I think, is 100% correct. All Giannis does is just charge in the fucking lane. And I mean, that is what he did time after time after time after time again. I don't understand why they don't call an offensive foul on dude, why they don't call a charging on dude. It's so much shit you could do just to regulate, hey, Giannis, you can't do that.
But he's acquired that. You know how you couldn't, like, if you checking Jordan, you couldn't hip check him, or they calling a foul on you.
You could. Yes, you could.
Yeah, you could, but you gonna get a foul called on you.
I've seen many a time GP was like this. What is it? My man from Mad Max from Houston was like this.
If you go back and watch some of the earlier games, you cannot hip check Jordan. If you touched him in any foul.
Oh,
foul.
No, I disagree.
Foul.
I disagree. If that was the case, the bad boys wouldn't have been the bad boys. I
mean, it wasn't that era. Like a little later on. Yeah.
You talk about mid to late 90s when it was his league.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when it started to change. Even though, do you remember when I love this shit right here. When they did the fucking photo shoot, to me, this is the basketball triangle, right? This is the basketball triangle. It's GOAT, Larry, Legend, and Magic. And when they did that photo shoot for the cover of Newsweek magazine, and this is for the Dream Team.
Yeah.
Magic said in the shoot, can't get too close to Michael, it's a foul. You know
I'm telling you.
So like that's 100% to your point, and I get it. It's just
so he's at that point where for that team anyway.
But even in the mid to late 90s, motherfuckers was still checking Mike.
The game
aggressively
was
compared to now.
The game was different though.
Yeah, but now, fam, now it's just like every time he. But that's the thing that I don't get. That's the thing I don't get. Rebel is so inconsistent. It's let me call this foul for Dame because Dame did like this, or Dame is just going to the cup and he got a weird face because he feels like he should get a call, so he gets a call. But then Giannis plows through the fucking lane, nothing, no offensive. I can't remember that. I'm gonna actually look it up and do look up the numbers and see when was the last time this man got an offensive foul because he didn't get one in that game against us. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't watch every Milwaukee game.
I can look it up right now.
Please do that. But Now, granted, this Milwaukee team is much better. This ain't the same Milwaukee team that started at the end of the season last year or started the season this year. This is a much better constructed team. They actually care about what the coach is saying now. They're doing what the coach says, and they're actually playing defense. I got to give it to them. And I'm not going to front. I didn't want to see no powerhouse like that look like shit all year either. What did you think about the Bucks turnaround so far this season?
I think it's progressed.
Okay.
I'm not. It's certain things that turn me off about a team. Like, I'm not a big Giannis fan.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I get that.
I'll check in just to stay up and stay on point.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really check for them like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Now what I will say is that I think there's a little more structure that needs to be had
with the Bucks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
And they can be a top contending team.
They can.
Definitely.
They can. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I think.
I mean, they were last year before they got rid of their coach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they were the top team in the league. They were like this.
Yeah.
Hell, they were number one. I think they were number 2 in the league. Like, it didn't number 2 or number 3 in the league, and number 1 in the Eastern Conference. It made it didn't make much sense, but they definitely need more structure. But for you, this is what I really like from the Jays. The Jays held it the fuck down. JT had 34. JB had 25. Drew had 20 with 5 boards and 6 assists. I mean, and now that's what I'm doing. I'm including Drew Holiday with the Jays. It's 3 now. It ain't just 2. Right. It's 3. You know what I'm saying? Because we cannot win unless Drew does his thing. Unless Drew can.
So what do you think about Drew?
I love it, and I love the fact that Milwaukee let him go. Like, I love that because I think Milwaukee letting him go gave him the motivation that, shit, I gotta do something with my game. I gotta step my game up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what a wifey. I gotta make my game better. This is a championship team I won with, and they don't even want me no more. Now, granted, there's new ownership that came in there, and I know Jimmy Haslett, the dude who owns the Browns, and some other no-name financial investment brokers, whatever the fuck, they own the team. But and it's somebody else. It's another main name, but Haslett is the only other name that people would know. But they are the reason why you fire Coach Bud after you win a championship, because they got knocked out in the first round by Miami, and then you bring in Adrian Griffin, and then you fire him, what is it, not even halfway into the season, and then you bring in Doc, and that shit goes down fast because nobody didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Right.
It's that ownership that did that, and it was that ownership that got rid of Drew, but it was that told Drew, I got to step my game up, and that's what he did. He didn't, this 3-point shot he has now, bro, he didn't have this in Milwaukee. He didn't have this in New Orleans. He didn't have this in Philly. I mean, that dude's been around the league a little bit, you know what I mean? He didn't have that shot. Right. This, like last year when he was taken, I was like, no. Oh, snap. No. Like, halfway mid-season, I got confidence in it. You know what I'm saying? Because he was draining them shits. And don't leave them open. Right. You know what I mean? So, I love that we got him. Now, case in point with that, we play, what was it? We played the Grizz last night, and it was a back-to-back, and lose, and Drew took all the shots. Drew took more shots than both the Jays. It was crazy, but he wasn't making them because they was leaving them wide open. He just wasn't draining them. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but he got up for that Milwaukee game because it's fucking Milwaukee. You know what I mean? And it's a national. See, it's so funny, fam, with these NBA players or these professional athletes when they know they're on center stage, it goes up, it ratchets up at least about 10 degrees. But when it's like a game they know it's only going to be locally shown, you know what I mean? In that team, and it's an away game, they bring it down a tick because they tired, right. You know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be, they mad at the coach or they mad at management. But it's funny how you see that. But yeah, I was happy with the game. I was glad we did our thing. You know, that's a game that we have to win.
You think they're going to beat the Magic?
Okay, here's the thing. You talking about Boston?
Not Boston. I was talking about Milwaukee.
Milwaukee?
They play them Tuesday.
And that would have been a good game. Guess what? You didn't hear Wagner is hurt. Franz is hurt.
Okay.
So, and he is out indefinitely. I think he did something with, I don't know what it is. Shit, I saw it. I want to say torn ligaments, torn something. Franz is out indefinitely. Now, you got Pablo out and him out. They were already balling with the Wagner boys, you know what I'm saying? Like Shaq loves to call them. He loves to call them the Wagner boys. They were doing great with them, and my man, what was it, Scuggs? Scuggs, who's a player for them. He's that gritty Josh Hart type dude that you need. You know what I mean? And they were doing good. They were winning games. They beat the Fakers in LA. I love that. But without Franz. So that's going to be an easy game for Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? But Orlando, if Orlando can stay healthy and have both the Wagner boys and Pablo, because Banchero's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah,
you know that. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna get his regardless.
Oh my God, I can't stand Duke. I don't like Duke players. Only Duke players I respect for real is Bobby Hurley and JT. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, he choking on his green right now, y'all. He choking on his green. I want y'all to see him. Look, he choking out. He choking out. Yeah, that's why I said it. Bobby Hurley and JT. I don't fuck with Duke players. Yeah, he hit that shit a little too hard, everybody. Yeah, he hit it too hard. Couple that with what I said about Duke.
Why?
Because I'm a Tar Heel, my guy. I don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
We Tar Heels all day. We don't mess with Duke, and I can't stand them preppy ass fucking got everything handed to them fucking dudes, man. I can't stand them.
So you rock with JJ Redick?
No, fuck no. I said Bobby Hurley.
Oh, Bobby Hurley.
Bobby Hurley. I can't stand. JJ is the quintessential Duke motherfucker I hate. Like, it's him. It's Christian Laettner. Cherokee Parks. Motherfucking.
I hated Christian Laettner's guts.
Everybody did.
I did not.
It's a whole movie called I Hate Christian Laettner. Yeah.
Dude,
we all did. Like, Duke, he was the reason why motherfuckers hated Duke. Like, shit. I couldn't stand Grant Hill. Like, I don't like them motherfuckers. The only motherfucker from there I respected back in the day was Hurley. Why? Because he come from a basketball goddamn fucking powerhouse family in Jersey. Like, them motherfuckers know Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I fuck with Bobby. I fuck with Dan too, even though Dan is a hothead. Have you been seeing what's going on with UConn, dog? Okay, so here's the thing. UConn.
See, we had it out with Penn State back in the day.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the rivalry. Y'all was battling over the state. What the fuck could Penn State do with y'all?
Nothing.
Right, like, it's Penn State. This ain't football. Like, oh my God, bro, you go, man. I can't wait to talk to you. Anyway, what's that shit? What was I just saying? The UConn. So UConn comes into the season not number one. Uber number one. Like, they are the most number one this motherfucker that ever been number one. That's UConn. Two-time national champs. And what is it? They go to the Maui Invitational in Hawaii a couple weeks ago, lose a game. Dan loses it, you know what I'm saying? Like, gets tech. I'm surprised he didn't get thrown out the game and shit. They lose every game while they up there. Them motherfuckers go from number one to goddamn 25 with the quickness, fam. Like, it was ridiculous. Now, they just won not too long ago, but the team they beat, it wasn't nobody for real. But UConn, they gonna get it back, but it's just watching Dan Hurley on the sidelines. This is what he did. What was crazy, right? When they played Memphis, I don't know if you heard this. This was the first game. He calls out the Memphis player in the press conference, Rebel. He says to the dude who asked him the question, well, the Memphis player, he takes a half-ass attempt at trying to get the ball, and then they call my guy for over the back. And if you look at the play real fast, it looks like over the back. But then when you watch the replay, it wasn't over the back. Like, dude was just trying to go for the ball, and the Memphis player, like, really, he did make a half-hearted attempt. But when he said half-ass, you never see an opposing coach say that about a player he's going against. But he did it because that cost him the game. You know what I'm saying? Because they got the ball, and I think they had free throws off that, and they were able to go ahead, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, to me, I was just shocked at how the lack of decorum that man has, you know what I'm saying? But I mess with him. It's UConn. I know what time it is. I'm UMass first, but you know what I'm saying? If we're not good, which we ain't, And I don't know what the fuck Frank Martin is doing. Frank Martin used to be a really good coach. See, now you got me on a college basketball tangent. Like, you got me on a straight college basketball tangent. I didn't even have this in the rundown. Like,
we can go there. We can go there because that was my era.
Okay, it was. And let me tell you what your number one rival is now. Shit! Like, we are trash, bro. We couldn't even beat UMass Lowell yesterday. Yeah. UMass Lowell! Y'all don't, anybody is listening to my voice right now. You know what I'm saying? People that are peeping this, wifey on IG, y'all never heard of UMass Lowell because it's Lowell. it's a little suburb outside of Boston. Mm-hmm. Nobody gives a fuck about it. That's like I didn't even know they had a basketball program. When you played and when I lived in the state of Massachusetts, they did not have a basketball program. It wasn't one. How they got one now, I don't know. But the only UMass that has ever mattered, ever and always, is Amherst, and they are shit now, bro. Frank Martin was a coach at K-State. He was really good there. Got them cats to tournament after tournament after tournament. They could never go real deep, but they would get there. Then he went, I forget what school he went to after that. He was decent there. But then Texas Tech. He went to Texas Tech. He was okay as a head coach for Texas Tech. After Texas Tech, I don't know why we hired him. We got him. Man, this dude... Oh, they can't win us a game. I mean, the players make stupid mistakes. They can't break a 2-3 zone. They take needless threes when they don't need to. They don't drive when they should. They don't know how to board. They're all running back but when the ball is still ready to be rebounded. I got a sad fucking sound like UMass right now. Just boo they ass. They just, goddamn, just the fuck. I'm from there. Like, that's
my bad, bro.
Like, no, because you done opened up some shit. Because here's the thing, bro. I went to the basketball camp with Calipari in 92. Bro, like, I was right there in it. You know what I mean? Like, when I was older, we would go up there to party because the dope-ass parties was in UMass. Amherst ain't but 30 minutes from Springfield. You know what I'm saying?
I stopped one of my homies from going to UMass.
I know because he was about to go kick it, wasn't he?
No, this was his name is Khalid El Amin.
Okay.
He went.
Name sounds familiar. He played with you on that team?
Nah, he was going to come to Temple.
Okay.
His mom didn't want him to come.
Okay.
So he was going to go to UMass.
Okay.
But he decided against UMass and went to UConn.
Wow. Huh. Oh, shit. El Amin? Oh, yeah. Damn, we could have had him.
That's my boy. Yeah, y'all could have had him.
Oh, my God. Do you know why he said he didn't want to come?
I talked him out of it.
Why? Oh, you mother...
I talked him out of it.
Everybody boo Montega Rebel, y'all. Yep. Oh, my God.
I talked him out of it. He went to UConn.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Yep.
This is breaking news right now. This is breaking news 20-some years later, y'all. El Amin was so good for fucking you.
Yeah, bro. Like, that's my dog.
Oh, my God. This is National Alert. Bro, he was so good for UConn. Like, he was cold-blooded. I remember him.
He can handle that ball, man.
Oh, my God.
He was a monster with that ball.
Man, we could have had...
So
anyway, I'm salty.
We used to go to Rucker Park and play it, man. It was...
For real? Yeah, man. Yeah, I remember his game. He was cold. He was cold. He was like that because he was a point guard, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was up there with God, Sham God, and all... Oh, my... Man, come on, man. You could probably name them cats better than I can. Oh man, okay, I'm low key salty. My feelings is hurt, but it's just UMass is just so bad right now, and I don't understand it. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know if they don't have the resources that they should. One thing I never understood that UMass didn't do, and I'm from there, fam, and it always pissed me off. They never talked up the legacies of the people that went there. You had before this shit that we know now, but you had Bill Cosby go there to get his doctorate. You know what I'm saying? That was a big fucking deal. They didn't do nothing with that. You had one of the great. You had the greatest basketball player ever to play before Michael Jeffrey Jordan played. You had Dr. J. You know what I'm saying? Play for your school. He went there, and y'all never talked that up. They never had a Dr. J night. They never it made no sense to me, fam.
Marcus Camby went to UMass.
Of course he did. Lou Rowe went there. Like
Yeah.
Camby Man is dope, and Camby Man gave money. Like I think they honor him now. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah,
But it's just
Dr. J went to UMass.
I don't understand. It makes no sense to me why you would not honor your own people. But anyway, I digress. So let's talk about let's get to the. Do you got anything else with Bucks and Celtics, or Bucks especially?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
Okay,
sir.
cool. Because Celtics, you let me down last night. Losing to that Grizz team. The thing that was so sad about that, I want to knock that out right now too, right? Since we're talking about before I go to with the game last night with the Grizzlies, right? It was Smart's first game back in Beantown, right?
I know the score was like, what, 127, 120, 121?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was mad close. We were up by 4 in the fourth quarter and just didn't have enough gas. We was gassed from the night before, fam. Got so up for that Milwaukee game, and this was a huge letdown, which it shouldn't have been because Marcus was back. And he played. This is the first time he played against us and scored. You know what I'm saying? Since we traded him. And I loved, this is one thing, this is some inside baseball shit right here. You would only notice if you literally watch the game and watch when they both were on the court. Can I tell you he D'd up Porzingis and D'd him up well, and my man did not score?
Yeah.
Yes. And you know what that was. That's literally the guy we took over you. You know what I mean? Literally him. And or you could say it was Drew, but it was him. And fucking, man, he D'd him up.
Shut him down.
Couldn't do shit. Marcus Smart is a fucking point guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 6'2", he's 6'4". You know what I'm saying? He's a little bit taller than me. I met him in Memphis. The brother was hella cool. Took a picture with me and everything. He ain't had to. Dude was trill. He's D'ing up Porzingis. Porzingis is 7'3".
Right.
He didn't score. Like, I was just like, wow. I was shocked by that. But it was something for Marcus. He has something to prove. He didn't do too much. He had a horrible shooting night. He only scored I think 2 points. You know what I'm saying? But it was great to see him out there, and his Memphis team held him down. Ja did his thing. Ja did get a dunk in. He said he not dunking, but he got a dunk in. I was happy to see that. Ja was doing.
He said that shit. Man, did you see what he did the other night?
What'd he do? Was this before or after he said I'm not dunking?
The behind the back.
The behind the back joint? I don't know if I saw that. What? It's like that?
Bro.
Who was that against?
He coming baseline.
Yeah.
Damn, who did they just play? Who did they just play?
Who, the Grizz?
Yeah,
I have
bro.
no idea. I have no
Damn,
idea.
who did
Matter of
they
fact, look.
Was it the Nets? No.
I don't think it was the Nets.
No, it wasn't the Nets.
See if you can look it up. If you can look it up and you can break down the play. And while you looking it up, I'm gonna talk. Look, there is no. Ja is doing no. But you know what Ja did last night though, Rebel? He did what he's supposed to do. He scored when he had to, and he dished when he had to. He wasn't too flashy. He didn't do all that showing off shit. That when he does that, it distracts himself from his own game. And I believe that. When he got in the air, he went up there with a purpose, because that's another reason why I think he said he.
You don't want to see this.
Okay, it's nasty. Who was it against? Was it against us? Yeah, I saw that. It was sick. I saw that. I'm just talking about the dunk you was talking about. But yeah, that was sick. But what I'm saying is, I thought you was gonna look at the dunk you was talking about. I know about the Boston one. The Boston one last night was amazing, y'all. It was crazy. But the main person that they could not stop, and I didn't understand. I guess Al was hurt because I think Horford could have done something with him. Was Jerry Jackson Jr. That ugly ass throw in three he does, that was going in. It's ugly as fuck. It don't look like it's going in, but it goes in. He was driving to the cup at will. He had a little mid range going. Like, nobody could stop him. Nobody could stop him at all. I was sad with it, and it was just like JB was trying to stop him, but Jaylen Brown is too small, and he's gassed from the night before. You know what I'm saying? You saw it. JT didn't try to guard him at all, but JT can't guard him. And then they put my favorite dude off the bench, favorite big man, Nemus Cato. They put him on here. Nemus usually can guard players.
They put him on who?
They put him on JJ.
Yeah?
Yeah, they put Cato on. It was a no-go. Yeah, and Nemus only finished with 5 points. Like, he played like shit. And they put Luke Cornett on him. Luke Cornett is a decent defender for a not real mobile big man. But when you got a mobile big man like JJ, Luke couldn't do shit with that. You know what I'm saying? So he was running circles around us. When we play them again, they better I hope it's not off a back-to-back. I hope it's not a second night off a back-to-back. And we have a great record when it's a second night off a back-to-back, too. We got a huge winning record.
Sure.
But it better not be off a back-to-back, and they better get some rest, and they better eat their Wheaties, whatever the fuck they got to do, because Memphis ran their ass. Like, Memphis ran the shit out there. I mean, the Grizzlies also, too, they lead the league in points in the paint, assists, and blocks. Like, that ain't nothing to sneeze at.
No,
like, shit. We can't sleep on that, but all right.
What do you think it'll take for them to make it all the way?
All the way? For Memphis? For some major people major teams in the West to be hurt. That's what I think. That's what I think. I don't think they can really make it. And when you say make it, I'm assuming you mean NBA Finals. Yeah, it's going to have to be some people get hurt. Like, they are not. I think the furthest they can get, and with everybody in the West healthy, I think the furthest they can get is maybe to the Western Conference semifinals. Because I feel like the Minnesota team is going to get better. I think the Phoenix team, they could maybe beat that Phoenix team, but I don't know if they. I think they can maybe beat that Phoenix team. Yeah. And I'm talking about a fully healthy Phoenix team, and that's good to go because they're playing better with each other this year. If Bradley Beal can give you some, I tell you, he the most disappointing motherfucker to me.
I thought it was me. I ain't want to say nothing.
Yeah, no, it ain't you.
I thought it was just me.
Yeah.
And people say, "Oh man, you hating," and I ain't hating at all.
Right.
But hey, man.
Yeah, he don't give you what you want.
Yeah.
He don't give you what you want. What's this bud we blowing on too, by the way?
Oh, this is blueberry push pop.
Blueberry push pop. Damn. What is this? Is this because you look good and blowed? What is what kind of green is that?
It's indica.
Indica? A straight indica? It's not a hybrid? Oh well, shit. There it is. Man, praise you for getting that. Cause why can't we find those? Like, why can't we find?
I got some good growers in LA, bro.
Yeah, you got good growers in LA.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Seriously,
that's what's up. And speaking of LA, West Coast, my homegirl Alvina from BC just jumped on. What up, Al? How you doing? Miss you. BC in the house. It's my people from Canada and shit. It's my family I got up there. She just tapped in on IG. But it's just, to me, bro, the Grizz are good. And the Grizz, speaking of the Grizz, that's her team. That's her old team because, they came from Vancouver and shit. And the funny part is when they were still in Van, they were supposed to go from Van to St. Louis. And I think it was the owner of the Blues at the time. Do you know he fucked that up?
Yeah.
He fucked that up because he did not want to share Enterprise, since Scott Trey was a Savage Center back then. He did not want to share the Savage Center with the Vancouver Grizzlies and the St. Louis Blues. The St. Louis Grizzlies and the fucking Blues. Can you believe that? You know, what up, Al? How you doing? Yeah, I wonder if you knew that, Al. Shit, but anyway, I don't see the Grizz. I don't see the Grizz really going too far. The only way, because I don't believe in their coaching. And the only way I see it is if, some West Coast teams get hurt. That's it. No, that's all there is to it. Basketball was originally created in Canada. That is not true, Alvina. That is not true, Alvina. What is it? My man, oh my God, Dr. James Naismith is, I'm glad you're good. Dr. James Naismith is from Canada. He invented it where I'm from in Springfield, Massachusetts. No, Al, it's in Canada. This girl trying to claim basketball. Al, come on, girl, stop tripping. That's my people right there, man. God, I got to get back up to Canada now. I got to get up to British Columbia. All right, so.
I don't think I can go there.
Why not?
or if I go, something about they won't let me back.
For real?
Yeah.
Just get your passport. If you can get your passport, then you should have no issue. You know what I'm saying?
Got a passport.
You got a passport?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! You should look at because only thing they'll do is Canada will stop you from getting in because that happened to me one year I tried to get in. I had a fucking old warrant in fucking Washington State that I never took care of, and I totally forgot about the shit. And fucking I went up there, her and her peoples, they came to get me, and I couldn't get in because fucking I had that bullshit warrant. You know what I'm saying?
Something up online because I'm trying to get over there and perform.
Wifey just said basketball from Canada. Stop it. That's funny. All right, so yeah, like I said, I like Memphis. I want to go see a game, but I've already been down there for a game, so I don't know if I'm gonna go again. But I want to go see another game down there, but I don't see them going to no NBA Finals. Do you? You think they can go to the finals? Peace out, Al.
Yeah, I would love to see it.
Do you think they can go though?
Yeah.
You
I think
do.
they could.
Okay. I don't. How?
I mean, look at the. You don't think they've progressed?
They have. They've gotten better. But again, I got to see everybody. And they need to figure out some type of way to incorporate Zach Edey. If you don't put Zach Edey in there.
Now, see, that's what I was arguing with my cousin about.
Uh-huh.
The same exact way.
What was you
saying?
saying?
You got to incorporate Edey.
Yeah, you
Because
do.
if you don't, you're destined to lose. For sure. You got to incorporate him.
You got to. And the thing about it is
he plays a big part.
He does, and he was doing good for them in the preseason and in the start of the season, but he ain't healthy now. And that was the thing with him when he was at Purdue. Can you do an NBA season, my guy? Because the size of you, the bulk of you, can you get up and down that floor and run? You went one of the fastest teams in the league. Good luck.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So that's how that was. All right, so we're gonna jump into it. NFL game of the week. Here it is, man. You know what it was. It was Green Bay versus Detroit. Did you? I know you watched that.
Yeah, part of it.
Okay, bet. Who did you have in that game before the start?
Green Bay.
You had Green Bay.
Yeah.
So did I. Okay, yeah. Had a parlay. That shit got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing that tripped me out. Out of all the things I lost on a parlay, which was money line. I think everything else. Jay Love didn't hit. Jordan Love, I had Jordan Love for over 251 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. Dude had 1 touchdown and 206 passing yards, but he had a pretty good game. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when he got that run they needed to get that first down. Like, I like when he uses his legs, but. Dan Campbell turned into Man Campbell again. It almost cost Detroit. Pack were able to capitalize on Detroit mistakes. Love, who had a decent game, but Love's game was decent. But this is, you have to match. It's either you as a quarterback has to match what the other quarterback is doing, or to me the defense has to step up, because Goff had 3 TDs with 283 passing yards. What the fuck? Like, that's sick. That's sick. And I mean, Detroit was able to hold on for their 11th straight win. That's a franchise record. Did you believe that?
No.
Like 11 straight wins is a franchise record for them. I believe that. They've never had 11 straight wins before. Think about it. And that makes perfect sense. You know what I'm saying?
That makes perfect sense.
It does. And they got
now that you say it out loud.
Yeah, I mean, because it's Detroit, and they got a 12-1 record. Only team that's close to them is y'all, 10-2. So what was your takeaways from Green Bay, Detroit?
I think it was a lack of defense.
On Detroit's part, I mean on Green Bay's part.
Yep, on Green Bay's part.
Yeah.
Defense failed.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'd agree.
That's just that was it. That was it.
Yeah.
The defense let them down.
Yeah.
That's all I could take away from that. But yeah. I was hurt. I was hurt.
Yeah. Did you put anything on it? Okay. You just had because here's the thing. Maybe you thought like I did. What is it? It's hard to beat a team in your division twice in one season. You know what I mean? They already beat them in Lambeau. This was Green Bay's get back.
Right.
Green Bay they had 2 starters out, but they were more healthy than Detroit.
Exactly.
Detroit had more people out.
Yep.
But what I saw on defense, and you talked about it, you just talked about it with Green Bay's defense. Detroit was swarming. They were everywhere, like damn near on every play. The only time they weren't like making a huge defensive, and I'm talking about gang tackles, is when they just got beat. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't, you on the left side of the field and they on the right, you know what I mean? And vice versa. That was the only time I saw, Detroit get beat on some shit. So, I mean, so Green Bay, your defense needs to step up. And, I mean, maybe get a little more, I'm not going to front, man. I would like to see Green Bay get a little more creative on offense. You know what I mean? It just seems like kind of basic. You know what I mean? And you don't is Love. I don't think, to be quite honest with you, and I was talking with a Packer fan, huge Packer fan at my job about this, and this dude, born and he from Wisconsin, on whole nine and shit. He doesn't think. I don't think, and he doesn't think that Love is even fucking healthy. You know what I'm saying? And I just noticed the fucking iguana is over there. Wow, that is crazy, fam. I thought it was a statue on the couch. It's because the statue right there, but okay, y'all. See, I guess I said I had ADD back in the day, but look, it's a whole YouTube audience. You have to go to IG to see this. I'm sorry, I gotta go
straight to it.
It's a whole iguana right there, y'all. Just chill. That's one of Justin's pets. Your pet just caught me all the way off guard, bro. He just up there chilling. Did you know that? Looking like a fucking statue. Just probably thinks he's downstairs in the cage, but he is not.
Man, he got chinchillas down there and everything.
He do. He got all types of shit, bro. Like I had to.
It's three chinchillas down there.
For real. Like I love the exotic animals. I had a exotic animal company on the show. Back in October, I went ahead and people back, Royal Scales. If you guys looking for any type of reptile education for
real quick
any type, go ahead. Any type of group, any type of school, you should hit them up, Royal Scales. They're on IG. But yeah, I just Green Bay, you need to spruce up that offense. You know what I'm saying? Do something with it. I was disappointed that they couldn't hold down that game because they easily could have won it. That's how I see that with that. In that division, though, because everybody in that division is a team you got to worry about. With your team being the Philadelphia Eagles. But
we just whooped the Panthers 22-16.
Well, good, y'all supposed to. That's not a whooping, though. You barely won. Like, y'all were down to them.
Regardless.
By double digits.
Regardless.
They were down to the Panthers by double digits.
Regardless. Buccaneers beat the Raiders.
But okay, go ahead. Drop the scores.
Buccaneers beat the Raiders 28-13.
That's a given. I won that. I won that.
Let me see.
Tell me which ones I got right and wrong. I'm gonna do my football pool right now with y'all. This is my work football pool, and I got another pool.
Fourth quarter, Steelers beating the Browns 27-14.
Good. I picked Pittsburgh.
Jets and the Dolphins are tied. 2 minutes in the fourth.
If Jets got momentum, they might fucking right and win that. If anybody,
Vikings are dogging the Falcons. 42-21.
They supposed to. Atlanta's trash, and Kirk Cousins is trash. You never should have got that contract for Atlanta. That was bullshit. You fucked up Arthur Blank. Second time you done paid the wrong fucking quarterback.
Saints are beating the Giants 14-11. 2 minutes in the fourth.
Saints beating the Giants 14-11.
Yep.
Bet. Wonder if they
Jaguars beat the Titans 10-6.
Are you? The Jacksonville won that?
Yep.
Son of a bitch. What was it? What was the final?
10-6.
Damn.
Raiders.
Field goal shootout, y'all. That was a field goal shootout. You said what?
That's it for right now. The other game.
What was the one you just said?
3. Well, that was the Raiders and Buccaneers. That's 28-13.
Okay, that's over.
The Buccaneers beat them.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
That's it right now.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. That's some complete and utter bullshit. I got every game right, I think, except for Jacksonville, Tennessee. So I'm trying to win that pool this week. All right, so. Who are you? Okay, with your team being the Eagles, who I highly respect. I highly respect your team. Your team is dope. You know what I'm saying? I really love y'all. That's a game you had to win, and I'm glad y'all won it because the old y'all would have fucked that up. And you know that. You know that. You know what I'm saying? Old y'all would have effed that up. just cause it's an easy trap game. But y'all didn't fuck up. But my question is, who's your how should I word this? And I got a great question. I got a great Detroit question for you next week. You coming on next week?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Because I got my boy Josh Price is coming on next week. I got a great Detroit Rams question for you.
Cool.
For both of y'all. But who is your number one? I don't want to say fear team, but who is your number one team that we gotta be uber ready for them when we play them in the postseason or in the NFC just the NFC. Like, who in the NFC do you like? Oh, shit. Okay. And keep it a buck. Don't just say the name everybody's saying.
The name everybody's saying?
Right. No, you say whatever one you think.
Damn. That's a tough question.
I know. You got to answer it. Come on with it.
Man.
It ain't that hard.
I
Y'all,
really don't see it. I don't know, man.
bruh, the NFC is so good this year, and there's so many good teams in it. Like, come on. It's not like it's just y'all and whoever come out the AFC. Like, stop it. Like, this ain't that. This ain't the year for that. So what's up?
If anybody would be the Chiefs.
No, I said NFC.
Oh, AFC.
NFC.
Shit.
Man, you better know as much as you be texting me and shit, talking shit. Come on now.
I'm really trying. I'm on the spot, so I'm really trying to think.
Right, because I know you. I know you know. I know you watch.
Oh no. Let me see. If I had to pick.
I'm just throwing one out. I'm gonna throw.
So what division we talking about?
To me, I think it's the NFC North because that's the toughest division. You know what I mean? And to me, I think it's either Minnesota or Detroit. For real.
Hell no.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
Why?
Man.
Why not?
Okay, I can say Detroit.
Okay.
I can say Detroit.
Yeah. Because I would have said
Green Bay.
but they can't if they're not strong enough to beat people in their own division. You know what I'm saying? Because they barely beat the damn Bears. You know what I mean? And the Bears are good, but the Bears are better. They're not good. They're far from good, but they're better than they were. Yeah, but they're better than what they were. You know what I mean? And I think they'll be better next year. But you can't beat the good teams in your division, or you're gonna beat them consistently. So how are you gonna how are you going to go deep in the NFC playoffs? So to me, I think it's got to be either Minnesota or Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be somebody else from another division, but it ain't. It ain't the Bucks.
We'll get Minnesota.
Huh?
We'll get Minnesota.
I think the only reason you saying that, bro, is because of Sam Darnold. I think that's the only reason you saying that. Like, be for real. Be for real. That's the only reason you saying that. Shit.
But Detroit. Yeah, you're right. I would honestly have to say Detroit.
You go Detroit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I really am proud of y'all. I really want to see y'all. I want to see y'all succeed, and I want to see y'all go deep. I just two things. It's two things, man. Like, just like Detroit has Man Campbell that will fuck around and do a fucking go for it on fourth down when you shouldn't, and it cost them early in the game. Luckily, it didn't cost them late in the game. Your boy will fuck around and do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And will do some crazy dumb shit that nobody's expecting, like, and then get mad at us for being for talking to him about it. So I just
true that.
That's the only thing with y'all. That's the only thing with y'all.
That's the attitude of a Philly nigga.
You say what?
That's the attitude of a Philly nigga.
Sirianni is not from Philly. But he is perfect for that damn fan base because he is just like them. So that's how I see it, man. I really I'm trying to think. Is there a sleeper? Bring up the division. Can you bring up the NFC conference right quick? Because I'm trying to think. Who else?
NFC
Nah, you
what?
ain't even got to do all that, fam. I know what it is. There ain't nobody else.
And that NFC what? Who you want?
The whole conference, but the only good team in the conference, the only good division is the NFC North. And then
The North, and the
y'all.
East, the North and the East. That's it.
NFC East ain't what?
I said the North and the East. That's it.
The NFC East ain't shit. That's y'all division. Y'all division is not good. Like, bro, you the only good team in your division.
Well,
shit. And Washington, that's
yeah,
it.
Washington,
Yeah.
yeah. But shit, that's
There's nobody. Yeah, that's it.
it. It's just the NFC East.
Do you think
Well,
Washington?
I can't even say the East. It's just the NFC North and then the Eagles.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was screaming. Because Washington, I don't think Washington is a threat to y'all. I don't look at them as a threat. They're good though.
They never have been, bro.
Yeah, but look, man. Look,
Washington never has been.
This is not college sports where sometimes they go off of what happened years before. This is professional sports.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And unless we're talking about
History has proven.
shit, I don't know. Unless we're talking about the Cubs, and they even won. So shit, there's nobody that don't. I mean, fuck. Shit.
A garbage can get a steak every night.
Yeah, I mean, even the Saints got a damn championship. So shit. All right, so I wanted to throw this at you, and this was a big talking point this week in sports. Did you watch any of O State versus Michigan last weekend?
Nope, I was watching soccer.
What up, yo? How you living, Yolanda? You was watching soccer?
Yeah, I had to be plugged into the soccer because I had this big pool thing going on.
Well, fill me in. What you? I mean, it's sports. What's soccer? How did? Wait, soccer? Like
Soccer.
like downtown soccer? What are you talking about?
Not the city, but yeah.
Overseas?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What was it?
Soccer.
Man, you versus somebody? What's the deal?
Who played? I forgot who played because I was so blowed.
Okay.
Long story short, we won a lot of money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we was all tuned in to that. I was in Nebraska, actually, and before I went back this time, but yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, that's what I was doing. So I didn't get a chance to see it. So it's like when I miss certain games, my way to catch up is I go straight to Sports Center, and then I'll get the highlights and do that.
You ain't got a what is it? The thing I'm talking about ain't the game anyway, because I don't give a rat's ass about college football. I hate the shit. I think the shit is trash. What do you think about the controversy that happened after the game with the flag planting?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
That's my question.
And it wasn't supposed to be like a senior tradition or something.
No, that's the thing. It's not. It's
not?
It's not a senior tradition. It's not a football tradition. Now, has it happened before between those two teams? Yes,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
not something that happens every year. It's not.
Yeah,
like
but they was trying to make it seem like it was a tradition. This is what they
I
always
don't know
do.
why. Yeah, I don't know why, because that's really not the case. This is really just these are some players trying to be extra assholes about it, that we just beat you in your house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not a tradition, but
Gotcha.
what do you think about it?
I mean, it's distasteful to me.
There you go.
It's then it sheds a bad light on the university as a whole. You know what I mean? It makes the morality of the team look like shit.
Right.
You know what
right.
I mean? So
right.
I don't think. But then they be so caught up in what they doing, they don't even be realizing what they doing at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just wasn't. I don't. Now maybe I don't know. You didn't. Maybe he really thought that out, and that's what he meant to do, and that was his intention for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or it could have been just being caught up in the moment, doing something, and then realizing later on, like, damn. But either way, it's fucked up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Either way, and like I said, the morality of the team as a whole and the university just look bad.
Right. That's what's up. I mean, that is that's 100% how I took it. And you couple that with the fact that look what happened. fucking what's that shit? Damn kids in media, people got pepper sprayed.
Mm-hmm.
They got pepper sprayed because law enforcement came in and pigs came in and fucking was scared and pepper sprayed pigs came in and were scared and they pepper sprayed kids, college students, college players, and media. I just need No, you got it like a dry wipe. I spilled some water. Yeah, that's it. What is it? So it's just like a lot of people are like, what's the big deal? It's just planting flags. Look what happened this time. Cats got pepper spray, and nobody's talking about the pigs who did it.
Right.
That shit is fucked up. Like, you don't use pepper. Like, look, I listen to my favorite show, my favorite podcast to listen to, right? It's been like this for 9 years. It was a radio show back 9 years ago. Now it's a podcast called Dan Le Batard Show with Stu Guys. That's my show, right? They used to be on ESPN. Then ESPN fucked them over. So Dan said, "Fuck you. I'm gonna start my own company," and that's what he did. Thank you. And his company, Meadowlark Media, is pretty damn dope. You know what I'm saying? They do a lot. Like whatever you want sports wise, they are on it. They usually have people on the scene, all that. They literally had someone on the scene at this game. They had this one of the ladies that they have working for them, Lucy Rodine. She like goes to all the games and covers the games, and all she does is just talk to these drunk ass white kids and have them say stupid shit onto the mic, and it's so fucking stupid.
Right.
It's so goddamn stupid, and they put music under it, and you just hear dumb drunk white kids say dumb funny shit and da da da. And she's annoying as fuck. Like I can't stand her at all. But like her camera woman, her name is Rose, this Latino sister, and this is like from what they say, because I don't watch the videos, but from what they say, she gets all the dope video that they get, and the videos look really good and da-da-da. I can't watch the show like I used to. I listen to it, so I don't see the video aspect of it. And they said this woman is like the best camera person they have by far, and she's on the field, and she gets pepper sprayed, and Lucy and the other guy that was with her, I guess they work for Le Batard and them too, ran and left her with laughing at her ass while she's pepper sprayed.
Right,
you know what I mean? And she looking back at them like, why y'all leaving me? Like, what the fuck? And then why y'all laughing? You know what I mean? They came back, I guess, but that was fucked up.
Right.
But it's just, you got media members that were fucking pepper sprayed. Like, what the fuck? Like, why would y'all do that? That's bullshit. I think that was stupid. It was uncalled for.
But I don't think that's the end of it, though.
What you mean?
It's not. That's not. It's gonna be something else that's gonna come out behind that.
Such as what? What you think?
From them pepper spraying them people and doing what they did.
You think so?
I believe so.
I hope some lawsuits, because that's only.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's something else gonna come behind that.
For real.
It has to.
I mean, I would sue the NCAA, the whatever law enforcement agency was over there. I'd sue all they ass. I might even sue Michigan and O State.
That's the start of 2025.
Like shit, I feel you. I mean, I'm not here for that bullshit, because that shit you can fuck around and hurt somebody, and it ain't fun to be fucking pepper sprayed. Like that shit ain't no joke. You can't breathe, you can't see. Yeah. Like I feel sorry for the players that weren't even involved. They was dealing with the shit, and the people on the sideline trying to give them water down. Man, that shit is fucking them up, and water don't always help. Yeah. Like shit, really need, what is it, milk or some shit?
Milk, yeah.
Yeah, like. No, I can't.
Supposed to pour it all over your face, but
bro.
They shouldn't even have to go through none of that, man.
None of that. Like none of that is called for. I'm not here for that shit. I think that shit is disgusting. I think it's almost, because when you go to a school, right? When you go to a school, I'll get off on my why I hate college football tangent. I'll get off on that next week. But when you go to a school, you feel super entitled, right? And you feel like I should be able to storm this court. My team just won. You know what I mean? We were unranked, and we just beat the fucking second, third, first, top 5 team in the country. We storming this court. You know what I'm saying? We just beat our arch rivals. We're planting this fucking flag. We don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? We doing that. Right. But it's just, that sense of entitlement you have is bullshit. It's not real. You know what I mean? It's just, it's something that you put up in your mind. Now you can, and the other thing about it too, talk all the shit you want. You deserve it. You won. But to me,
Yeah.
when you plant a flag, that's just a blatant out and out like fuck you disrespect. A whole nother level of disrespect. That's like a you can. If we fight, I'll beat your ass type of disrespect.
See, me, the way my mind think, I took, I don't know, because, again, it's just me being me in my mind and how I grew up and what the era I come from. That was like some, I don't know if it had like a racist type of tone.
It did.
To it, to me. You know what I mean? Like that, yeah. And all I thought about was like clan shit and just, I don't know. It just took my mind somewhere else.
Right.
That's how I took it.
Right. I mean, I can see you going there with that. And see the other part of it, the other group of us, the Caucasian group of us will not get that at all. You know what I'm saying? They won't get that. But what do I see? What do I think of when I see somebody running around with a flag? I think of motherfucking Klan members or racist ass honkies on horseback with a fucking rebel flag or KKK flag, and I think of shit like that's what the fuck I think of. That's what I see.
That's what I'm saying. That's where it took me that's where that shit took me.
100%. You know what I'm saying? I get that, but they don't understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that goes to that's WP, that's white privilege, and or that's either white privilege and or I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? And I guess you can label that under white privilege too.
Right. You're gonna say either or. It's the same shit.
Yeah, it is the same shit pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be honest with you, right? I'm having an internal conversation right now between myself, Rebel. I'll just keep it a buck with you. I call into you remember Michelle Beadle used to be on ESPN? She used to do the NBA show on there, and she did a Get Up with Greeny and all that. She used to do that with Greeny and Jalen when Greeny first started that show. She was really good on NBA Countdown on the NBA show. She was really good on that show with Greeny. ESPN let her go over some bullshit, real bullshit. The woman stood up saying she wasn't watching football when the Kaepernick shit went down. Was calling out bullshit in the NBA. LeBron tried to get her fucking fired. Yeah, I mean it was a lot of bullshit, but the woman was standing up for shit. So basically, white blonde haired woman is an ally and stands up for shit for you and I. You know what I'm saying? But on this matter, and the thing about it, and on that show that I listened to, Beadle and Decker, her co-host Cody Decker, I call him Lil Pete. It's a whole nother thing. What is it? They both always do that. They take up like when it's a black QB that gets fucked over, they take up for that. When it's a coach that's fucked over, or especially a black coach gets fucked over, they'll talk about that. They talk about shit that you and I would talk about on this here platform. You know what I'm saying? And things that would affect, because they see it. Right. They don't ignore it like other fucking regular sports media outlets. You know what I'm saying? Right. But to me, when they had the complete opposite thing on with this flag playing thing. She went to University of Texas. He went to UCLA. So it's totally different with them. You know what I mean? It's like it's a whole, this is our thing type thing. And also, this to me is the most pedestrian argument. Well, if you don't like them doing it, stop them. Come on, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Like how?
So it's like I get it. And one thing that Decker was saying was they showed more fighting them and taking the fucking flag away from them than they did on the field during the game. Okay, all right, but guess what? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I disagree with the shit, but just, man, that is my thing with it. I am. What else you got on? You got anything else on flag playing?
No, just that. Like I said, that shit just rubbed me the wrong way.
All day.
It just set something off in my mind. It just made me, and like I said, the morality of the university and that individual. It just put a dark cloud on it.
Right.
So they got to figure out a way to come from up under that.
Yeah. You don't have to shit on somebody. You don't have to shit on somebody to gloat.
Right.
Or to, you can
winning the game is enough.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And talk your shit if you want to do that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk your shit, all that, but you got to have some type of decorum. You got to have some type of, we've been here before type shit.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Yeah.
For real. All right, y'all. We about to wrap this show, but before we get out of here, we're going to do our thing. It's this week's Marijuana Minute. All right. This week's Marijuana Minute is brought to you by NORML. NORML is that group that has been with you for years, trying to advocate for this plant before it was cool and sexy, and before everybody was trying to make money on it. NORML was the people that was doing it for y'all and trying to make this what it is now. So make sure y'all support them and give them their props, because it's always about them. From the state you just came from, fam, a Nebraska district court rejects a lawsuit that sought to overturn citizen-initiated measures legalizing medical cannabis.
Well, that's weird, because I was just down there because I guess I ride with my shit. So
Right.
I was looking up the laws before I even got on the highway. And it was saying that they passed the law to, like, recreational and medical is legal.
It's all the way legal.
That's what I read.
All the way legal.
That's
Nebraska District
I
Court.
swear I just looked this up day before yesterday.
Nebraska District Court judge rejects a lawsuit that sought to overturn citizen-initiated measures legalizing medical cannabis. I don't think it is, famo.
Well, they must have just did that within the last 48 hours, because I look up laws on shit before I go to certain places, especially if I'm driving. I look up the laws about certain shit that I know I indulge in.
Right, because that's kind of ill. Because they talking about it's legal and it's not. Regulated. Let's see. A pair of citizen use and production of medical cannabis. Voters on election day overwhelmingly approved both measures. Despite the ongoing litigations, 71% of voters decided in favor of Measure 437, which permits qualified patients to possess and use cannabis. 67% of voters backed Measure 438, which establishes a regulated system for the production and distribution of medical cannabis. Opponents of the initiative campaign argued that advocates and fraudulently gathered some of... Okay, what does that have to do with what this judge did? The judge rejected the argument, finding to prevail in this action, the plaintiff and secretary had to show that more than 3,463 signatures on the legislation petition and 3,357 signatures on the regulatory petition are invalid. The plaintiff and secretary are well short. Fewer than 1,000 signatures for each petition were ruled invalid. Opponents. Okay, so I think that was statewide campaign manager for Nebraska. Praise the ruling. Okay, so that was something that was in favor, because there was a group of folks trying to knock it down and trying to put a petition up saying that, hey, we don't want this, and medical marijuana should not be legal to possess or produce. And the judge knocked it down, saying you didn't have enough people, so you need more people. And that is some bullshit. They should have never did that. All right.
I was just saying, I know damn well I read.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You was just up there.
I drove with 2 ounces up there. I knew I was going to enjoy myself.
Damn right. All right, we ain't done. Okay, next. Just ahead of the holiday travel season, the Inspector General instructs DEA agents to stop searching travelers at airports other mass transportation facilities without a warrant. Wow, praise God.
That's what's up.
Praise God. That is amazing. That is the Biden administration. Wasn't doing shit, wasn't about shit, trying to get money back for your financial aid, and these stupid motherfuckers rejected it. Oh, I'm sorry, the Republicans rejected it. And y'all rejected Democrats, stupid motherfuckers. All right, man, look at that. Wow, Biden, no, not gonna be no dogs sniffing your luggage this year at the airport. I like that. All right. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton files litigation that seeks to halt the city of Dallas from adopting a voter-approved measure prohibiting police from making low-level marijuana possession arrests. The Texas Attorney General files litigation that seeks to halt the city of Dallas from adopting a voter-approved measure prohibiting. Wow. So the Attorney General is trying to help because, wow, that is some bullshit. What up, Playboy? That
is because everybody is fucking getting high.
Wow.
Everybody's smoking weed, man.
Adopting a voter-approved measure of prohibiting police. So it prohibits police from doing low-level marijuana arrests. But, of course, the Texas Attorney General, Ken Paxton, he's trying to fight that. Let those pigs still go through your vehicles at whatever
Right.
whatever sense they feel is necessary. Whatever. Wow. Okay. And I wonder what party he's with. Republican.
Clearly Republican.
Good God. This is sad. All right. Arthritis patients report substantial reductions in pain and other symptomatic improvements following their use of medical cannabis. I mean, we knew that. Like, that was a given. It's been there forever. So yeah, and
So
then
I'm gonna tell you something real quick. Let me interject real quick.
go
right?
ahead, bro.
When I was diagnosed with cancer in 2019, right,
Mm-hmm.
my doctor, when they would do my blood work, my doctor would tell me, like, okay, we see you got marijuana in your system, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
You got to stop smoking because it's going to interfere with the cancer treatment. So I'm
What?
this is what he telling me.
What the fuck?
This is what he's telling me. So I'm like, okay. Because in my mind at this point, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die.
Right.
But I'm going to die high.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
what
yeah.
you talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm going through my cancer treatment, going through my sessions. My 4th treatment, they did a PET scan. So he came back and he was like, listen, I don't know what you've been doing. He said, I don't know if it's God, or I don't know if it's because you still smoking your weed.
You know what it is.
But, like, all the cancer was gone, bro, by my 4th treatment.
the-
And I was scheduled to get 12. Yeah.
That's God in cannabis, bro. So really,
I was
it's
scheduled for 12 sessions. By the 4th one, everything was gone, and I was at stage 3.
God. Wow. What?
Yeah.
Are you serious? You was at stage 3?
Yeah.
What the? Oh, praise it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. I wish I had a swing of the Indian style again. Bro, congratulations.
Yep.
bro.
I had Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Facts.
I'm so happy you here, fam.
That's a big fact.
And that's from that greenery right there. Yeah, that has something to do with it. I mean, cannabis, it helps, and also too, it helps cancer patients when they're dealing with their stuff. It helps their bodies, and it also gives them their appetites and makes them eat. And we have an endocannabinoid system
But
within
that didn't
us.
help. That didn't help with the cancer though, because when I was taking the chemotherapy, I was taking these treatments called ABVD, and with that, anything I ate tasted like a mattress. I could have a steak and it didn't taste like nothing. Like I was getting so frustrated, bro.
Yeah.
I was getting frustrated
And
as
it was
hell.
from the ABVD?
Yeah, from the chemotherapy. So it'd take 3 days for my taste buds to get back to normal.
The fuck?
But the only thing that I could eat after my chemotherapy treatments that tasted like it was supposed to was like Roman noodles,
Yeah.
corn on the cob with salt and butter,
Yeah.
and like soups.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that tasted like it was supposed to. But chicken, steak, like anything, food, pasta, spaghetti, fish,
Yeah.
it all tasted like a mattress. Like
Wow.
just
No taste.
like nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
bullshit. Wow.
yeah.
Yo, okay, we got one more. We're gonna get up out of here. Actually,
So this shit is good for you.
it is.
Okay, what they talking about?
It really is, man. I'm so glad. I can't wait to interview you all the way. And you got some for real stories, famo. Like I love when you talk. Like you got some for real stories. Like for real. All right. And wrapping up, survey says older adults are frequently consuming CBD products. That makes perfect sense. And clinical trial data shows that topical application of cannabis oil, I know that specifically, significantly reduces diabetic neuropathy.
What
Wow.
does it do for back pain? Because my back be killing me.
Put it on there. Have your girl put it on there.
Yeah.
It'll help. Like you got real cannabis oil. If you get some shit that's full spectrum, and if you can get full spectrum, that means it has CBD, CBG, CBA, THC, THCA, has everything, everything that is known, because there's still chemicals that they still haven't found yet. But all the chemicals that they know of, the healing properties of cannabis,
sure.
if it says it's full spectrum and it's from a legit source, that shit will do what you want it to do. Because I had some cannabis oil, my boy.
Does Mr. Nice Guys have it, you think?
I doubt it. I doubt
No.
you're gonna have to do, if you want some like real shit, do
Real
some
shit.
research.
Yeah.
Do some research. Or what I like to do, what I was doing, I was going to someone like my boy on Twitter, God's Perfect Moron. He lived in Florida. He was making some shit. He sent me some shit he made 4 years ago, like right during the pandemic, and he sent it to me. I gave some to me, my mom's, and my aunt. We all loved it. It all helped us, especially my mom's. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just rubbed that shit on my. It was like he cut it with cooking oil. You know what I'm saying? But I think he used olive. But the thing about it, it had so much cannabis. It had 1,000 grams of. He measured THC in it, and so the shit's automatically full spectrum. The shit was amazing, fam. It was amazing. It was amazing. So if you can get you some of that, yo. This is another good one. This was another good one. We covered a lot of this time, yo. For real, for real. For real. I want to give a shout out to my producers, Therese Marshall. I think. Therese, was you doing some production for me? Yeah, right on. I want to give props to Therese Marshall, brother, that was on my show, a couple weeks ago before Thanksgiving on a political joint. And Damaris, this man is like becoming a cornerstone in My City, My Music. The dude, basically, he is a cornerstone. He got his own show, which is tell me the show name real quick, D. He got the Lions Club. He got the Lions Club, comes on Wednesdays, man. He always has really good guests. His clips are sick. And I mean, this dude, he does production now. You know what I'm saying? He has shows he produces. Make It Make Sense on Monday nights. With Max and King J. You know, cats is doing their thing, and this Damaris is a big part of it. So I appreciate you producing my show today, bro. Thank you, sir. We about to get up out of here. I want to go watch some sports, and let's go because I need my picks to come in. I'm trying to win this pool at work. All right, y'all. Keep smoking. Oh, and next week we are joined by the amazing Montega Rebel and Josh Price from Price Check Podcast. They will both be in the building. Montega, tell the people where they can find you.
Man, everywhere, Montega Rebel, or wherever you get your music. If you want to buy socks, soulexpressionsocks.com. Yeah, that's about it, man. Shout out to Zeus. And one big announcement is going to be coming soon, man. All I'm going to say is FTD from the dirt. Shout out to Dave East. Let's get it.
From the dirt, FTD. I like that. DTP, but different. From the dirt. I like that. Yo, it's OThaGreat. Y'all know where to find me. Blue Sky, OThaGreat, OThaGreat. Twitter, Facebook. What is it? High Off the Glass. What is it? Facebook. You know what a Facebook is. Facebook. And what is it? High Off the Glass. The spell THA on IG, Facebook, and Twitter. Yo, keep smoking, keep hooping. We back next week. Let's go do it. Oh, that was it.